Live on West Point Elementary School, it's Morning News.
Good morning, I'm John.
And I'm Sarai. Welcome to WPES Morning News for November 12, 2019. Today is B-Day for special classes.
Happy birthday to Maisie in kindergarten, Mackenzie in 2nd grade, and Abigail in 4th grade.
Please join us in the pledge and singing America the Beautiful. Attention. Salute. Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Please be seated.
Yesterday was Veterans Day. This is a day to honor the men and women who have served in the United States military.
They might have been in the Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Marines, or the Navy. Some people also serve in the National Guard. There are many veterans working at WPES.
Mrs. Brittain, Mrs. Detail, and Mr. DeLay served in the Air Force.
Mrs. DeMarkey, Mrs. Freeman, Mr. Gale, Mrs. Tarragano, Mrs. Alt, Mrs. Smith, and Mrs. Steiner were all in the Army.
Mr. Nessler was in the Marines and Navy. Dr. Bodiford, Mrs. Elowitz, and Mrs. Horn were all in the Navy.
Mrs. Freeman now serves in the Air National Guard, and Mr. Sloan is in the Army National Guard.
We thank all our veterans in our community for their service to our country. November 11th is also known as Armistice Day. 101 years ago, countries who fought in World War I signed a paper showing that they agreed to stop the war. There are special celebrations all over Europe and the United States to honor the people who fought in World War I.
That's all the news for now. Remember to try your best, be caring and respectful, and be responsible. Don't forget,
West Point equals success!